Hey guys, Break from Zombie here, back with another episode of Break from Zombie Minecraft. This time I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a multi-farm. Basically what this is an automatic farm that was introduced in Forestry 2.0, which is a mod that is included in a lot of the newer mod packs, including Feed the Beast and several others. It's kind of complicated to make. It's kind of daunting. That's why I think a lot of people try to just stay away from it. And there's a lot of different stuff that needs crafting. I'm not going to get into the recipes and everything. I know y'all can figure that out. Basically, what I'm going to show you is how to put it all together and make it work. So I've already built one here just to show you what the finished product will look like. Normally, what you're probably going to want to do is set this down into the ground. I just built it out of the ground like this so you can see what it looks like all the way around. So you have to build, you start out with farm blocks, and you can build it in several different sizes. You can build it in a 3x3, a 4x4, a 3x4, and a 5x5. But any of them sizes that you build has to be 4 blocks tall. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're going to build a 3x3. And basically the bigger you build it, the more crop area you have, which makes sense. So we're going to start off here by building our base. So we're just going to build this here. And now we put in several of the key components. What you're going to need is an aqueous, I can't even see that right, aqueous accumulator, a farm valve, and a farm hatch, and a farm gearbox. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our farm gearbox over here. This is what our power runs into. So I got my power set up there, so I'm going to put the gearbox on this side. Our farm valve is what our water runs into, so we'll put that here. And then our farm hatch is basically what you would use to take product in and out of the multi-farm. And then under here we put our aqueous accumulator. Okay, so now that establishes our base, so we're going to just go ahead and build this up. Like I said before, it has to be 4 blocks tall. So we'll go ahead and build this up. And once I get this all the way built up, you'll see a band up here around the outside of it, and that tells us that it's been built properly. There we go. So our band appeared there. Now we can right click on it and we can open it up, and this is our interface. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what all you're going to need for this to work. Over here is our water meter. So obviously we have to get water in. We have to get power into it. And we have to have fertilizer, which I got a bit of fertilizer here. I'll show you how to make fertilizer and that kind of stuff in a later tutorial. So let's go ahead and get our water and our power piped in. I'm going to use stone conductive pipe, I guess. And we'll just bring it off of here, come over here and tie into our grid. Now one thing I have not done yet is fired up these peat engines yet, so I'm going to go ahead and get me a lever here and go ahead and get me some peat. Now one of the things you can use the multi-farm for is growing bog earth, or creating bog earth, which is what you get peat from. Gonna need more net. Okay, so we're gonna put 64 in here. And put a lever on here. 64 in here. You can use other types of power to run in here. You can use other engines or whatever. I'm just using peat-fired engines because it's part of the forestry pack, and I kind of like them. All right, so we got them loaded up. Whoops. Let's go ahead and fire these up, and we got power going in. Okay, let's go ahead and get our pump fired up here. My goodness, I'm getting some lag for some reason. I'm not sure what's up with that. Alright, get this thing working. And let's get our water ran over. That's going to go into our valve here. Oops, wrong pipe. Alright, we'll run this over here. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, so we have our water coming in. We have our power coming in. And I'm not going to show you how to do it on this episode, but I know y'all can figure it out. But you can feed in your seed and dirt and everything, what you're going to need to make things grow. You can pipe that stuff in too. So, all right, let me go ahead and get some dirt here and get some seeds. Now, in this particular episode or tutorial, we're going to be doing a crop farm. You can actually do various other types of farms, which I'll show you what all ones you can do here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and load up here. The dirt goes in the left, and the seeds go in the right. Okay, so we have our dirt in, we have our seeds in, and we have, oh, what am I doing? I'm not sure why I put a wood pipe there. I know y'all are probably screaming at me. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, that was a dumb one. Okay, so we got our water coming in. We're going to put our fertilizer in here. All right, as you can see right now, it's showing that it's an arboretum. We're going to actually change that. But before we put the final piece in here, I'll show you how to do our top platform. Now, for a 3x3 farm, we need to build out 4 blocks out each side. Okay, so we got our final piece in here, and this is what the finished part looks like. As you can see, it's already starting to put dirt down, even though we haven't actually told it what to do yet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to program our circuit board here to the proper thing we want to plant. So we do that by taking a soldering iron, and basically what you do is you just select the soldering iron, right click, and then that brings up this interface here, and we're going to put our intricate circuit board over into here. We're going to go over to managed farm because we want to do a managed farm. And then basically what you use now is what are called electron tubes. Now, depending on the electron tube you use, it depends on which one you use as to what kind of farm you get. The different ones are a copper electron tube will give you an arboretum. A tin electron tube will give you peat bog, which is what you make peat out of. A bronze electron tube will give you a crop farm. And iron electron tube will give you a vegetable farm. A blazing electron tube will give you what's called an infernal farm. And basically what that does is grows netherwort, I believe. And then an apatine electron tube will give you a mushroom farm. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our bronze electron tubes, because we want to make a crop farm. So we're going to stick them in here. And we're going to go over here to Manage Farms. And we stick our intricate circuit board in here. And that gives us our program circuit board. Now all we have to do is take that over and stick it in here. And that should change to wheat. And we have a functioning farm. Now these farms do take a while to grow, so you have to be patient with it. It's not something that's just going to happen within a couple minutes. As we can see over here, this one's actually starting to get some stuff growing on it. So, alright guys, this has been Break from Zombie, and this has been another Break from Zombie tutorial. I hope you have found this helpful, and if you found this video helpful, please like it, and also maybe subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting more tutorials in the future.